How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of East Book 3, The Oath in Felghana. Last episode, we climbed the clock tower, we got the 4 statues back, and now we're heading up the final set of stairs. You're loyal to me. How can you be from Genos Island? I know what I've done, okay? You don't need to do this. Please, just hear me out. I only wanted to use the demon's power to make Felghana into a strong and powerful nation. I was just going to ask the people of the island for their assistance. I never gave any orders to exterminate them, I swear. It was a mistake. I never intended for things to turn out the way they did. It's the God's honest truth, I swear it. Please believe me. It's not my fault. How pathetic. Even now, you still seek to worm your way out of responsibility for what you've done. I don't imagine the men, women, and children you sacrificed are of the same mind on this. All of this, every last bit of it, was caused by your own foolish ambition and greed. You will pay for your crimes against my people. First in blood, and then I've no doubt your immortal soul will follow. Ah! I've told you before, you are not to interfere. This is my affair. It does not concern you. If you insist on getting in my way, I'll cut you down just as I did Dogi. Ow! Okay, he's quite a bit nastier this time. Okay. Well, I purposely let myself go down there. That was kind of a feeling out fight. Ow. The hell? Looks like this is going to be just about wait for the right attack where he lets his guard down after his attack. Which doesn't seem to happen very often. Wow, this isn't going well. Okay, the earth magic doesn't work. Okay, this fight's crazy. It is winnable. Whoa. Okay, so I got him into his second phase that time. Yes. Okay, it's twice in a row I've gotten him down into the 1300s. Okay, this one not going so well. Sorry to get kind of quiet on you guys, but this is requiring some pretty heavy focus on my part. You know what, we're going to do something here. Go ahead, reload. First of all, let's do this. Forgot I had that to improve my lax HP. Let's go back to town for a bit. We can teleport back to here. Adal, have you found Elena? She was locked up in the castle dungeon, you say? Well, at least she's alright. Apparently, she snuck out of town while my injuries were being treated. So it wasn't while I was on duty, at least. Judging by what that maid from Valestein Castle was saying, the whole place is pretty much a danger zone at this point. And everyone in town knows it. So pretty much all of Redmont was in a state of panic when they heard Elena was missing. I swear that girl's going to give me a heart attack one of these days. Hey Adal, how are things in Valestein Castle? Don't worry about us. We miners will take good care of the town. Gardener's out of commission. That doesn't mean we're done for. We'll hold back the enemy for as long as it takes. Fortunately for us, the usual monsters have been pretty docile, so we have only the soldiers to contend with. What I'm trying to say is, we'll manage. You just go do what you have to do at the castle. I think it's time we do this. Get equipment tempered. Let's see here, 369. Oh, I thought I had more than that. Seems like Valentine Castle's become a pretty dangerous place to be. I don't know what's waiting for you in there, but I suggest you take your time to be well equipped before going in. As a famous Roman general once said, the victor is decided before the first blow even lands. And she doesn't have anything new. Let's buy that. It's not like we're hurting for money right now. That gives me a whole extra life meter to deal with. Okay. To the keep. Okay, let's save again. And actually, we're only 1,800 away. Let's grab a quick level up. These guys are worth about 150 each. So with the save point right there, I should be able to run these things through a couple of times. As long as I'm not stupid and don't let these things kill me. That would be pretty dumb. That one almost did it. No. Let's keep the experience boost going. There, level up in full life. Next try. 12,477. Yeah, these guys ain't gonna be worth it. So we're a level stronger, and we've got a second life meter. Let's resave. Equip the suitor necklace. And let's see how this goes this time. We'll skip all the dialogue this time. Now watch, I'll get him on the first try here and I won't even need the necklace. That is a cool pose for Chester, though. His damage is reduced by about 6. Big help in and of itself, but he's still wearing you down pretty quick. Okay, we got him in teleport mode. There's the spirit necklace. Now I just gotta outlast him. God, this is nuts. Can't even track what he's doing. He might still get me. Ooh. Even with a second life meter, I barely got him. Humph. You've gotten a lot better. But I'll be damned if I'm going to back down now. Damn it! Please! I beg you, just spare my life. Pathetic worm. To think that slime like you orchestrated such inhuman atrocities against my people. But no matter. It's almost time for the final curtain. You're going to die like the disgusting pig you are. You just stay right where you are and watch the story unfold. It'll all be over soon. Stop this, Chester! Please, you have to stop this! I know what I have to do, Elena. Our parents were murdered. Our home was burned to the ground. You may not remember any of it, but I'll never forget. I do remember. I remember our father's voice piercing through the flames, telling everyone to run while he stayed and fought. I remember the smile on our mother's face as she died knowing we were safe. Elena, I remember everything now. It's all just as you said it was. Those years before we came to Redmont. The events of that horrible day. Everything. I wish you wouldn't have. You'd have been better off forgetting it all. But there's no need to worry. I don't intend to involve you in this. This is my struggle, not yours. I would never stain another's hands with blood, least of all yours. Chester, I'm so sorry. You hurt so much, all this time, but you kept it all bottled inside to spare my feelings. I never knew. I just never knew. But Chester, this is all for nothing. I don't think it's ever been possible to appease the souls of our people. What? They're not here anymore. After all the horrible things they've been through, I think what they really want is just to rest in peace. I know our father would want us to be happy, together. He wouldn't want us to take revenge. Not like this. Not at all, even. I'll never believe that vengeance would make him happy. And that's all I want, Chester. I want him to be happy. And our mother. And you and I, too. I want us all to be happy. You may be stern, self-deprecating, and stubborn as anything. But you're the most dependable, kind, and thoughtful brother I could have ever asked for. You were there for me when our father couldn't be. I love you, Chester. So please, don't do this. Don't force this on yourself. What was that? No. What the hell have you done? I don't know. I never knew that much about the power of the statues to begin with. The construction of the clock tower, the massacre on Genos Island. I was just doing as I was told. Told? Told by whom? That would be me. Bishop Nicholas? Count McGuire, And Sir Stoddart, you've both done splendidly. Everything is proceeding according to plan. That chime you heard? It signals that the power of the statues has been conferred to the one true God. What? Bishop, what are you talking about? I thought you were helping me exact my revenge. Well, of course, since we are in conclusion, I explained to you the secret of the clock tower. And you placed the statues in the appropriate spots, just as I instructed. Now their power has been drained and infused into the spirit vein that runs beneath this land. The Force stream shall meet deep below the rocks of Genus Island, where they'll reunite as one and awaken Galbalan. The dark mist that's flooded the castle is merely a byproduct of this divine flow of energy. Still, I'd say you achieved your original intention quite admirably. Wouldn't you agree? Wait! Wasn't Galbalan destroyed a long time ago? Ha! I find it highly amusing that a descendant of Geno should be so naive about the nature of Galbalan. Destroyed? Preposterous! An ancient being like that? He was simply drained of his power, cut to pieces, and forced into a wretched sleep. But that all ends now. This world will once again be under the watchful eye of a great and mighty God. Bishop, you're a man of the cloth. How can you say such blasphemous things? Oh, I cast off those outmoded beliefs long ago. I, Nicholas Garland, seek a true God, with true power, not some mythical deity invented to scare children. I must say, Chester, my plan would never have succeeded so spectacularly, were it not for your petty vengeance. I extend to you my deepest gratitude. You bastard! Damn it, he's shielded. I guess I'm going to have to use this sword. Ah, I know that blade. Prepare to die, you filthy heretic! Chester! You don't have the power to properly wield that sword, you fool. So, now it's your turn to try in vain, is it? Very well, Adol Kristen. Perhaps you can offer me a worthy challenge. Let's find out, shall we? He's a little big. Ow! Yeah, we obviously weren't supposed to win that. That's it? And here I thought you were to be the next Genos. You're coming with me, Chester. There's still one duty you must fulfill. Your people sealed God away, and the children must suffer for the sins of their fathers. Wait, please. If you need a descendant of Genos, then take me, not my brother. Oh, how touching! Such love between brother and sister. Very well. Bring her, Dularn. Adol, thank you for everything. When you came to rescue me, I was so happy, so moved. Please, make sure Chester pulls through. Well then, gentlemen, I bid you adieu. I hope you're looking forward to God's revival as much as I am. So Bishop Nicholas was the puppet master beyond this old ordeal. I just can't believe it's true. He was always such a devoted proponent of God's teachings. But the facts are the facts, and this is no time to wallow in disillusionment. Not only has Elena been taken, but that earthquake's brought us new monsters, the likes of which we've never seen. Galbalan's resurrection is indeed nigh. The warning signs are all here. Redmont cannot survive much more of this. Dear Lord, hear my prayer. Let's not bother God just yet. Man's time is far from over. Berhard? What in the world are you doing here? It's been a long time, Mayor. I spoke with McGuire at the inn. He filled me in on the situation, more or less. Thought I might lend my strength to the town's defenses. That would be most appreciated. With you here, we'll be able to stand our ground for as long as it takes. Is there anything you need for the job? Just for every able-bodied man to join the fray. And Father Pierre, I'd like for you to gather the women and children and make sure they're safe in the church. Understood. I'll get right on it. Now then, Adal, if you're to set off for Genos Island, there's that dock north of the town entrance along the road to the castle. Wait, are you? You and Dogie came here on a small boat, correct? The island's not far offshore. You can see it from the dock and should be able to reach it easily. Now wait just 1 second. Elena may have been kidnapped, but you can't seriously be thinking of asking Adal to. Mayor, this young man has been guided down the path of Genos himself. Ultimately, it is his choice whether or not to go. But you know as well as I do which option he'll take. We mustn't hold him back. All we can do is give him our support. Time is precious. I'll start bolstering the town's defenses. Oh, and Adal. Chester's in the room next door. He awoke shortly after I arrived here. I believe he has something he'd like to say to you. Before you go, you may wish to pay him a visit. Remember, you're facing evil here. Can't say if it's a devil or a dark god, but Galbalan is not a normal foe. Given the gravity of this situation, I could never ask you to do this. You can still back out if you wish. But I am hoping you'll go of your own volition. Elena's practically my own flesh and blood daughter. I don't mean to pressure you at all, but if you can, please, save her. I must confess, I've made a terrible mistake. I involved innocent people in my quest for vengeance. I played right into the bishop's schemes. And as a result, I helped bring about the resurrection of Galbalan. I'm not worthy to carry this sword. Please take it. Acquired brave sword. It's been handed down through generations upon generations of Genos' descendants. With it, you should be able to face the bishop on even footing. Oh. Please save my sister. Save Elena. Chester lapsed into a deep sleep. It's a nice little boost in attack power. And without the sword equipped, we're back in our traveler's garb. Supposedly, there's a way of working on Ravel without damaging it or diluting its energy. Perfect quality smithing. If only I knew the secret, I'm confident I could pull it off and make you the shield of your dreams. Thing is, there are two big obstacles standing in my way. First off, I need more Ravel ore than the miners bring back in a month, and that's a month when the quarry's open. Plus, like I said, when you pound Ravel, you damage it. It's a soft mineral by nature, so there ain't no way around it. I learned the craft from my grandfather, though, and he learned it from the masters on Genos Island. And from all the stories he used to tell, I bet the miracle workers over there knew how to do it. Well, I'm not going for just strength +2. The men have all banded together to defend the town, and we're charged with equipping them for the task, of course, but demand has been outweighing supply. For the last few days, Adonis has been spending all his time digging through his old metalsmithing literature. Can't imagine what he's looking for. Well, I think he already told us. That sword. Chester gave it to you, did he? Good, good. You look ready for the trials ahead. May fortune smile upon you in the battlefield at all, Kristen. Now let's talk to the rest of these new guys. I came to help defend the town, at Fran's behest, but I swear she was actually trying to kill me. The townsfolk thought I was a monster like all the other soldiers. They had me totally surrounded. If that guy hadn't stopped them when he did, I'd have been in for a world of hurt. I can't believe Bob's actually alive. It's like a miracle. And the survivors from the castle arrived just a short while ago. Imagine my surprise to see McGuire and his family among them. I figured people would be at his throat, but, well, look at him. He's beating himself worse than we ever could. At any rate, it's good to see Bob again after all this time. But for now, I need to concentrate on the town's defenses. Chester got beat up all black and blue and bumpy. And he's stronger than any of us, so how exactly are we supposed to fight something that wiped the floor with him? Not that I'm saying I won't fight. I'd rather fight than be eaten. I mean, I prefer to do the eating myself. But I don't plan on eating monsters, unless it turns out they're really delicious or something. Be it demon or fallen angel or joker or anything else, this talk of ancient evil is pretty disturbing. Hard to believe all of this was happening behind McGuire's back. It doesn't matter, though. Redmont is our home, and we'll fight for it, no matter what the odds may be. We'll never just lie down and let our livelihoods be destroyed. That's not even an option. Hard to believe Galbalan is actually real. I'd heard about it from my grandfather when I was a kid, but I always figured it was just a fairy tale. Genos Island, too. I truly believed it was wiped out by disease. Never once suspected any different. I always figured Count McGuire would be a really scary person. I thought he'd have a mean old face with lots of scars and burns or something, but he looks totally normal. He's done so many cruel things to us. I just never expected him to look human, you know? But when I look into his eyes, I almost feel sorry for him. Let's see now, what have I got in the way of comfort food recipes? Nothing there to about the ring. I've made arrangements to stay here at the inn for a while. Milord, Milady, and the young masters will stay here as well. Perhaps now they can finally catch their breath. When I was in the castle, I simply never knew it. But the people of Redmont are truly a kind and generous sort. I feel blessed to live in this country. I've never seen Father so depressed before. I suppose it's because monsters have invaded our home. That's enough to get anyone down. But there is one bright side to all of this. It forces Mother, Father, Sister, and I to stay together as a family. I'm going back to the castle. I simply will not sleep in these filthy accommodations. I actually saw 3 mice over there just a short while ago. 3 of them! I cannot put up with such vermin, and why should I have to? Well, she's a spoiled brat. If you're looking for the Count and Countess, they're in one of the rooms on the 2nd floor. The Count mustn't be allowed to get away with the things he's done. The Countess, on the other hand, has always been pleasant and courteous. I don't blame her in the slightest. She's taken half the burden upon herself, however. A noble gesture, certainly, but it's sad to see. Master Adal, you have our deepest gratitude for what you've done. Through your actions, my husband has been given an opportunity to atone for his sins, and I assure you he will. As will I. I swear we will never forget our debt to you. Oh, this is simply dreadful. We've lost everything. The soldiers. The castle. There's nothing left. Nothing at all. Everybody else is supposed to be in the church, right? Ah, Doll, thank you so much for rescuing me from that dungeon. Unfortunately, I got separated from Elena during our escape. If I'd just been paying a little more attention, she'd be standing here with us right now. I'm so sorry. It's like some beautiful dream. I never once imagined that Bob would come back to me alive. If it is a dream, I hope I never wake up. He told me you're the one who broke him out of the dungeon. Thank you, Adal Kristen. Thank you very, very much. In these troubled times, when all the news is bad, a happy event like this isn't just rare, it's a miracle. I was going to use my pickaxe to help defend the town, but Dewey stopped me. He said it disturbed him. I don't care what he thinks. If the monsters get anywhere near this church, I have no intention of holding back. Even if I'm destined to die here, I'm sure as hell not going down without a fight. Hey, it's Mr. Adal! You know what? There are lots and lots of monsters out there, but I'm not scared of them. Not one bit. Want to know why? It's because I got you and my daddy and all the other strong men in town looking out for me. The monsters don't stand a chance. I haven't seen Sister Nell since this morning, though her absence is quite understandable. I can only imagine her shock at the bishop's actions. She's always had so much respect for him. I must persevere. Even if she is not here in body, I'll keep her spirit alive amongst the townsfolk until she returns. No matter how many times these monsters outside get taken down, they keep standing right back up again. There's a rumor of a device that counteracts immortality, stupid as that may sound. It's supposed to exist somewhere in Felghana, too. If you could just find it, then maybe we'd have a shot here. It almost feels like we've been herded here, rounded up like animals marked for slaughter. If push comes to shove, though, I will fight back. I'm fully prepared to take up arms and battle for home and family. I'm no warrior, but it's the only real choice I have. The alternative is to lie down and accept my fate, and I will not. I keep thinking of all the times I meant to ask Chester for sword training. How strangely ironic that would have been. Father Pierre seems so much stronger now than before. He's really grown into his position. I'm still nervous, of course, but I know Mr. Gardner and the miners will do their best to keep us all safe. As long as we trusted them to fight for us out there, and Father Pierre to fight for us in here, I'm sure we'll be okay. The picker started getting sick right around when the monsters started showing up everywhere. There's an herb called the berm leaf. Okay, he's just looking for his berm leaf still. Which we never did find. Well, let's go save and we'll wrap this one up. It's been a good episode, as always. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe, favorite, throw any feedback you may have in the comments below. And next episode, we'll start breaking into Genos Island. Farewell.